Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cavelli Channeling Presents. I am Kevin, the medium, as I am affectionately called in other spots. I hope everybody is doing just grand tonight, which, as you can see, this looks a little different. Look at this, eh? Look at. Yeah, forget. Oh, sorry, over there. No, over there. Forget that. I gotta work on that. But look at behind me there. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, yeah. Nice little added touch, I think. I believe we are live. I'm just gonna touch the chat here. I believe Cavelli Channeling looks like we are live. Yes, we are. And you see the link there. If you want a reading, that is the link to go by. That would be the one you click on. And oh, yes, there we are. We're live. We got one person sharing it. Sorry, my Facebook is still going. There we go. So yes, if you want to get a reading, click on that event, on that link, and it'll bring you in to the it's Restream. They will ask you, I believe they ask you to put your email in. Not a big deal. Just put an email in and then you will pop up. And when it is your turn, I will bring you on. What an amazing week. I wish you guys could actually smell. That's funny. I wish you could smell what I'm smelling right now. Somebody in my condo building, and I think it might be a neighbor just down this way a little bit, is cooking. And oh my goodness, I had the leftover spaghetti sauce with spaghetti that I had frozen and then cooked. Whatever they're cooking, oh my goodness. Do I got spaghetti sauce on my chin? Huh? Do I? I think I might. Yes, I'm an idiot. But whatever they're cooking is just unbelievably smells delicious. Puts me in the mood to do some readings. It's been an interesting week. A lot of energy, I'll say, with the weather getting nicer. I think a lot of people are getting outside. And as most of you know, some of you know, I've moved and I'm actually living downtown Calgary now, just off 17th Ave. When you walk down this street, it is just the energy is just amazing. I walked down the other day and I found this cool little gem store. Picked up all kinds of cool stuff, including this selenite. I had to look down. Yes, I got cheat notes, which is really cool. It's a stone of angels, light, clarity, opens up direct communication channel with the high vibration entities willing to help. That is what we need tonight. I see we're starting to get some people on. Folks, if you want a reading, by all means, click on that link that is posted. I've actually pinned it there. I know it's pinned. I checked it before we went live. So you can, hi, Kimmy Dawn, where are you tuning in from? As you're coming in, please say hi. Let me know where you're from. I'll give you a shout out. If you have questions, by all means, reach out, ask some questions. This is our show, or your show. If you want a reading, like I say, click on that link and it should take you to a place where you just pop your email in. Don't worry, it's not. I don't even see your email, so I'm not going to spam you. Neither is anybody else. It's just so they know it's being logged on by somebody and not a robot, I believe. So yes, the energy everywhere, even at work, it's just been really, really wild. It's been one of those, you almost would think it was a full moon. So I'm not sure what's going on, but lots of clearing. That's a big thing that I've been getting from my guides is keep doing my clearing and grounding. And I have a feeling the grounding is going to be a big thing for the next little while. Whew. As I ground again and do clearing. I am getting beeps. I'm just making sure. No, it's just my notifications. I'm going to turn that off. I did an upgrade on my phone and it changed. I don't know how to do anything anymore. It's really weird. Yes, I'm old. And it used to just be, oh, there it is. They just moved everything around. So I don't know where anything is. There we go. Now I shouldn't get dinged. I do have somebody in the waiting room. So without further to do, I am going to see if I can make this happen. Kim, you're about to come on the air. Let's see if this works. Look at that.
Hi,
It works well. How are you, Kim?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Where are you tuning in from?
Edmonton.
From Edmonton. Are you an Oilers fan?
Yeah,
Everybody's an Oilers fan right now. Come on.
yeah,
Gotta be. As you know, I'm from Calgary. Have we met?
yeah. I've done. You've done a reading for me.
I thought so. I try not to forget a face. Names, whew, forget about it. Faces I usually can recognize. Energy I always recognize. And holy goosebumps. What do you do spiritually? Do you do what I do?
No.
Why not? That's your guide, not me. Have you taken courses like I have? You can see behind me there's class.
No. But in my reading, you told me that I should.
Yes. Okay. Well, I'm telling you again. And they're being very, when I say they, I'm talking to your guide, your guides, plural. In any given life, in any given chapter of our life, we can have 3 to 5 guides. Really depends what's happening in our life. Um, but yeah, your main guide is coming through really strong and is like, you've got to talk about doing what you do. And when I talk about this, folks, when I say you should be doing what I do, it doesn't mean you have to go out and start a company and go on Facebook and Twitter and everything else and go live. No, no, no. A lot of times it can just be for you. They just want you to channel. I always use the saying, if all 8 billion people woke up tomorrow morning and decided to learn to channel, what a beautiful freaking place this earth would be. Would it be perfect? Probably not, because you always have the 1 or 2 that are gonna go rogue, I'll say. But as a rule, it'll be pretty darn good. So do you this is my hand signal for meditating. People who meditate get really mad when I do that because that's not how most people meditate. Do you meditate?
Not regularly. No.
Okay. They're showing me that you do it though, but not on a regular basis. They want you to start meditating more on a regular basis. That doesn't mean you have to set aside an hour every day. Meditation could be 5 minutes. Meditation could be 25 minutes. Really depends on you, situation. I suggest you don't do it when you're driving. Your guide says not a good plan. It was funny. I'm listening to an audiobook from a dear friend of mine, and she's after every chapter, she kind of goes through exercises. And today on the way home, she was going through saying, take a few breaths and close your eyes. And I'm like, I can't close my eyes. I'm driving. As if she could hear me as I'm listening to her book. Who's the male that you lost? I'm going to say recently, but I don't think it's like right recently. Does that make sense the way I said that?
Like male as in.
They're showing me like father, grandfather.
Well, not recently. The only person I lost recently was like my son-in-law. Like, but that was 2 years ago. But not recently. Recently, like the most recent would be like my uncle.
Would he be like a father to you? Was he like involved in your upbringing, I'll say? I don't think it's him.
No, like I
I'm
have
getting no.
stepdad, but he passed like 20 years ago.
Okay. That's your dad the past
My,
20 years ago?
my stepdad.
Your stepdad passed 20 years ago. That's who it is. Okay. Time is irrelevant to them. They don't go by the 24-hour clock. So to them, it feels like they were just here. Okay, you're gonna have to bear with me. Are you angry at him? Is they're making me feel anger, and I'm like, where is this anger coming from?
No.
Souls are never angry. So there's got to be an anger around his passing. Was he an angry person?
No,
No,
no.
no, because he feels really light to me. He doesn't feel angry. He doesn't feel anger. Where does this anger come from then? Sorry, I'm just kind of digging down here. He's definitely making me feel whether you felt anger around his death that hasn't been dealt with.
Mm, not really. I mean, maybe towards his family.
Thank you. His family and you are not together.
No.
Okay. It's weird. You weren't supposed to be. A lot of times people come into our lives for a short period of time, others a longer period of time. He's making me feel like they weren't supposed to be in your life because it wasn't a healthy relationship. It's one-sided. It's like banging your head against the wall trying to communicate, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Know that he's the one that comes around you. He's still part of your life. He's touching my shoulder. I don't know if that means he comes and gives you the tap in times of stress, but he's tapping my shoulder, usually a sign that they're around you. Do you feel him? Do you feel spirit around you?
Like right now or often?
Often.
Yeah, I do. I just don't really know who.
Your guides are like, hey, don't forget about us. It's never just one. You have quite a bit of activity, quite a bit of activity. You have a lot of activity around you. Thus, they really want you to learn that you, or know, thank you, to know that you can communicate. It's not a gift. I don't believe I'm gifted. I use the word sometimes, but I catch myself because I really honestly don't think I'm gifted. I think someone took the time and we took a course, and that's how I ended up doing what I do. So anybody can learn to do this. It's just a matter of, do you want to? I'm going to talk about that later on in the show. If hopefully you stay tuned, because I do offer an evening workshop where I do like an intro to channeling, real basics, just to show people, yeah, you can do it. So you have a question for me though?
I do.
That's what they're making me feel.
Well, I got laid off my job today, so maybe.
Oh, that would be a good question. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So, I mean, I had a choice between some other jobs to pick, and yeah, I just kind of wondering where that's going to go, but
You had other jobs within the same business?
within like AHS.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Feels to me like, how do I phrase this? It was kind of a blessing in disguise, which is always hard when it's raw, when it's just happened to us. We're like, blessing in disguise? Are you nuts? I just got laid off and I have no job. I'm going to pay my rent tomorrow. You'll be fine. Financially, they're showing me no issue whatsoever. You have many different opportunities. And when I do this, I'm showing like one, two, three, maybe even four different choices to make. One's not better than the other. One's healthier than the other, though, if that makes sense. I don't know if they're making me feel like one's bouncing all over, and I don't know if that's location or shifts, times of shifts. Yeah, times of shifts will be bouncing all over the place, where the other one's more steady. The other two, and I think did you narrow it down to two different choices right now?
3.
The third one, not really. There's two that are really, again, one, I want to make sure I'm not fingering the screen. So I'm going to pull this one in first. The one is, I'll call it shift work for lack of a better word. And they're not really showing me shift work. Like my son works with AHS in the not dispatching, but ambulance. If you call 911, he's the one that answers the phone after you ask for ambulance. Jake, I'm sorry, I don't know the title. But he works like 2 days morning, then 2 days and 2 days in the evening. This one seems like you might work evening, day, like it's all over the place. There's no set schedule, where the other one is healthier for you because it's just more, I don't know if it's going to be all nights or all days, but it shows me there's a better progression on that one. Meaning to me, that would mean you have the ability to move up quicker.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Perfect.
Makes sense.
So, do you have to make that decision quickly?
Well, I had to pick my top ones, top 5, and I only picked top 3.
Good.
So far, but
You will hear about this very quickly. It's not going to be a long drawn out,
no.
but they want you to enjoy the weather, even though probably tonight in Edmonton, you're probably not going to enjoy the weather because there's thunderstorms and lightning, I hear.
Yeah,
it's supposed to do that here. It's just clouded over in the last couple hours, but I haven't seen any lightning yet. They're showing me get out and enjoy the sunshine. It's good for your heart and really good for your soul. Barefoot in the grass. These are my toes. Squishing. These are my toes. That's weird. It's going to be one of those nights. Wiggling your toes in the grass, getting them dirty. It'll make you feel good. I'm just checking to see. Felt like there was something else, but no. Are you going on a spa day?
No.
They're showing me getting a massage or like soaking.
I got my nails done today.
No, this is more than just nails. Okay, no, show everybody your nails.
It was
all pretty nails.
With my daughter for her birthday.
Nice. Happy birthday, daughter. What's your daughter's name?
Cheyenne.
Happy birthday, Cheyenne. How old is Cheyenne? Are we allowed to ask that?
27. 27.
Oh, to be 27 again. Yes, I would do it all over again. I would just do it a whole lot differently. But I would only go back if I know what I know now. I wouldn't want to have to do it all again and be dumb.
Right.
I want to go back and have this knowledge that I have now. Man, life would be so much better.
When you did my reading before, you told me that I would get a really good job offer in Saskatchewan and not to turn it down.
Mm-hmm. That's weird.
The very next day, I got a job offer.
Was it in Saskatchewan?
Yes, and I turned it down, and now I'm kicking myself.
Your guides are like, we tried to tell her.
But it was pretty ironic because it was literally the very next day.
That's bizarre. I'm not surprised. quite often I'll say something and people are like, well, that's not going to happen. That's like, no way. And then I'll get a message a day or two, a week later, and they're like, oh my God. I can think of one lady who I said I felt like she was going to leave her job and then get pregnant. And literally within a week, she got laid off out of her job and found out she was pregnant. I think she cursed me. I think there might have been some colorful language when she was referring to it. Anyways, Kim, I have people waiting, so thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
jumping on. I don't know why that jumped in there. I don't know how that worked. Huh. I must have clicked on something. There we go. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.
Thank you.
Bye. Awesome. That's how it works, folks. I've got three people in the waiting room now. Hopefully I can get to everybody that clicks in. So if you want, I know that I actually pinned that post today, which I'm so proud of. This whole technology thing, I'm getting it. I just changed the way I did it. I like it this way better. So I am going to click here and see what happens. Angela, I hope you're there. I don't see you, but I'm going to bring you on. Hold it. I think I'm going to bring you on. Yeah, there you are. And then I'm going to go click there. See? Oh, I'm looking at a floor or a ceiling. I'm not sure what I'm looking at. Angela, what the heck? I'm going to put you back in the green room. That's what I'm going to call it. Oh, there she is. Hold on. She came back. I can see you guys in the green room. So no sticking your tongue out at me when you're in the green room because I can see you. Anita, I saw you just stick your tongue out. That's mean. Everybody can see you. You're on full screen, Angela. Can you hear me? Can't hear you. Nope. Can't hear you. Something's wrong. Something's not right. So on your end, you must have muted yourself. Try unmuting. No? Try going out and coming back in, Angela, and I'll bring you in. Because you're not there. Gonna put you back in the waiting room. Nobody do. Okay, Miss Anita. Let's try you.
Hi.
I can hear Anita. How are you, Miss Anita?
I am terrific. How about yourself?
If I was any better, it should be illegal to be this good. I just have so much fun when I do these. My soul glows.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I got to figure out. This room gets really hot when I'm in here underneath the lights, so I'm going to have to get a air conditioner. But my worry, it's going to be too loud to use during the show. But maybe if I put it in before the show, we'll figure it out. We have met.
Yes, last time.
I did a reading for you.
Yes, you did.
There you go. Where are you tuning in from?
The Crow's Nest Pass in Coleman, Alberta.
That's right. You do what I do.
Yes, I do.
Now with a goosebumps. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I don't know. You probably see it better on this screen. Like all the hair in my arm just stands up when I feel someone's energy because it mirrors my energy. And so it's just so you run into it. You do a bunch of markets.
Yeah, I do markets and I do channeled readings.
Yes. That's right. You and Shelley.
Reiki and I have a business bar canal for jewelry.
Nice. They're making me want to talk about selenite to you.
Yes.
They being your guide. Oh, did you freeze on me?
No, I'm here. It's just permissions are denying.
Oh, weird.
Okay, hold on. I'm back.
I can hear you. I just can't see you. Turn your
it's
camera.
Just the camera isn't allowing me to be on.
Oh, weird. Let me see if I can help that along somehow. Not that, I mean, we could still. Hide camera, keep audio, mirror. No. Weird.
Yeah. Oh, I'm still here.
You're still there. Oh, now I did something. I don't even know what I did now.
Did you boot me out?
Nope, there you are. There you are. You're
Oh,
still there. There. I'm holding up. You can see me, can't you? I'm
yeah,
holding
I can.
holding up a piece of selenite.
Yes,
Do you use selenite?
it's everywhere in
That.
my
Thank
house.
you. They're like, you got to talk to her about selenite. Um, as you know, it's very helpful uh, to for the connection. I'll call it.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you actually
There's
hold
tons
it in
of.
your hand when you're doing a reading? Is that a common thing for you to do?
I have it right beside me, and sometimes I touch it. And
Yeah.
I also have a
Okay.
piece of selenite on the necklace.
They're just acknowledging that, so you know that they're tuned in, and more so.
Okay.
I'm tuned in. I'm tuned in. All right. Um,
So are they wanting me to wear it when I do my reading?
well, it's funny because they're showing me a necklace. Is it a necklace that you have?
Yes, I have. Well, yeah, I have necklaces and bars and.
No, they're showing me a necklace. Wear the necklace when you're doing the readings, and you can even wear it so that it hangs inside, so
Yeah,
it touches your
that's.
skin. It's important
Yeah,
that it touches skin to be as effective as it needs to be.
perfect.
Wow, you're the crystal girl, aren't you? You love your crystals.
I do. I have them everywhere.
Okay. As you know, I don't have to. I'm going to tell people though. Jade is a very popular gem. I'll call it. Canadian jade is probably one of the best that you can get for spiritual purposes. That's a weird way to say that,
Absolutely.
but that they made me say it that way. Um,
Hmm.
if everybody could get a small piece of jade, it doesn't have to be big. I've got a chunk here. It doesn't have to be this big, but
Hmm.
they're encouraging people, including Anita, to put a small. You must have a small piece of jade, Anita.
I I was gifted one
Is it
in my
small?
river today. It's a tiny little piece that
Okay,
because I was just gifted a water dragon today. So that
put
came
it in
with
your.
it.
You still have it?
Yeah.
Put it in your pocket. When
Okay.
you're out and about, especially when you're doing your markets, jade is for people. It's abundance and good luck. That's the properties of
Okay.
jade. Um, not that you need luck, but it'll go a long way for you. It's really weird that I have all this stuff around and they're just throwing it at me as we talk. I don't usually do that. I'm not the crystal guy, but all of a sudden I'm getting like I'm going to have a whole different desk just for all my crystals. It's crazy. I think I'll build shelves here and just put them all on the shelves. Who's the card player? Do you play cards? And I don't mean like tarot cards or angel cards. I
No,
mean like playing cards.
big in my family. Yep. So you're
Do you have
probably
someone
talking
that
to my grandmother
is she
or
crossed
my
over?
grandfather. Yes, she has. Yeah.
Okay, she's here. It's funny how they get messages to me. They actually showed my mom playing crib,
Yeah.
which she loved her crib. That was my goodness. She had more trophies from crib than you could shake a stick at. Anyway, that's how they got me to this. How long ago did Grandma cross? Quite a while ago.
About 2 years ago now,
Okay.
I think. Yeah. About
You
2 years.
channel her? Do you get messages
Yes,
from
I
her?
do. Yes, I do. Yeah.
She wants to acknowledge that and to acknowledge the fact they're real. Um,
Absolutely.
it's funny because even someone like I don't know how many readings you've done, but you've probably done as many as I have in the thousands, plural. A lot of times when I get messages for myself, I question them. I never question a message for a client because it just comes through and I know how to, like, it just comes out. But when it's me, it's like, is that my ego talking? Is that really that person? Does that resonate with you?
Yes, it does. Yeah,
That's
I do
she's
check.
saying,
Just trust.
yeah, trust it. She has important stuff for you. She's not a guide, but she is there to help. Are you are you a Reiki master? Are you taking healing?
Yeah, I just finished my Reiki Masters, and I will be starting my healing with the
You know
whoever needs it.
she's part of that, right?
No, I didn't. Actually, I
She's
got goosebumps. Thank you.
Yeah, it's like big time goosebumps.
Yeah.
She's a major part of that. So know that she will be there directing. It's like she's showing me. That's funny. She's showing me like a director's wand. She's going to be
Oh,
directing you. No, I didn't think it was a magic wand. She's like, it's not a magic wand. I'm like, no, I got you. You're a conductor. You're conducting. You're the director. It's like she's directing an
no.
orchestra or conducting an
Oh,
orchestra.
okay.
But she will come through you when you're doing your healing. Um,
Okay.
she wants you to know that when you feel that, to really open up, because I don't know if you felt it yet or but you are going to be like a I'm gonna swear. I know I'm on Facebook. You're gonna be a kick-ass healer. Um,
Thank you for
it's
that.
generational for you. I don't know if did someone in your family are they or were they someone may have passed that was a Reiki master or energy healer?
Not that I know of, but I do know it's generational. And recently, I've discovered that it's from this grandmother,
Okay,
and
yes.
she's always been into plant healing, like what
Yes.
plants do and what they're good for.
Oh, plants. Yes, okay. I got you. Continue down this road. It's going to be
Okay.
very beneficial for you.
Okay.
Do you have questions?
Um, yeah, I guess my biggest question is with everything with the markets and everything, do I try to find a way to work Reiki into there because you can't do really a full session at the
No, but you
market?
can do mini sessions of Reiki. It's done quite often. And it's basically like a mini reading, like what I do on Facebook. Um,
Hmm.
it's a mini reading um, meant to kind of give people an idea of what you do, and then from there they can book a longer session with you.
Yes. Okay.
And it doesn't have to be local. You can do healing long
Oh,
distance.
exactly. I do a lot of distance dealing for sure.
Yeah. So definitely incorporate it. And they're making me feel that you'll know when. It's not going to be every single client, but it's
No.
when you do a session, you're not going to call it angel card reading or a tarot card reading anymore. You're just going to call it a session because
Yeah.
it can be a variety from accepting a message for people to healing and everywhere in between. So be open to it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Right now, I'm called white light channeled readings, but I view that as part of my Reiki too,
Yes,
because it all combines.
it's all together.
Hmm.
They're making me say you're going to anestheticize it, which means to me you're going to make it your own.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel that.
Awesome, young lady. Keep in touch. Let us know how things are going.
Yeah, well, I'll see you on the 29th for our reading.
Yes, that'll be fun.
Okay. I'll talk to you soon.
You betcha. Okay, I am going to go back here. Oops.
Just put me out.
I'll move you out, Anita.
Hey.
I'm going to bring Angela in. And as I bring Angela in, I'm going to remove this guest. And there we go, Miss Angela.
Hi. Can you hear me now, Kevin?
Barely, Angela.
Really? I'm at work.
Okay, I can barely hear you, but can you hear me
No,
okay?
you're up loud, like you're at full
Y-
volume. I can hear you.
Yeah, no, I can just barely hear you. And I'm going to ask people who are watching if they can hear, let me know if you can hear Angela. I could just barely, like, I can make out what you're saying, but it's really muted.
Really? Okay.
How are
That's
you doing?
Yeah, you're on full volume on my end.
Okay, how are you?
I'm good. I'm at work. And I decided to chime in because I'm sitting here working and doing nothing.
Did you, is there been a loss recently?
Personally or professionally?
No, like someone crossed over.
Uh, yes.
How long ago?
About a month. Are you talking professionally or personally?
Oh, you mean like, oh, I get what you're saying. Both. They're saying both. Did you lose someone professionally
Per Professionally, yes.
and you lost someone in your personal life as well?
Not recently,
Okay. They're showing both.
but
I'll get to this.
professionally, yes.
Say again?
Yes, professionally, yes, I have.
Okay. Male?
Yes.
Okay. They've crossed over. I'm not going to give the name. You know who I'm talking about. I don't have, it's a privacy thing. They're making me feel I can't say name. Goosebumps. Did they take their own life?
We're not aware.
Okay, they're making me feel like they're responsible. Now, a lot of times when I get that, it's not they didn't die by suicide, but they contributed to their own passing, whether it was by alcohol, drugs,
Fair
something
enough.
caused them to pass.
Fair enough.
Okay, they want you to know you couldn't have helped. There was nothing you could have done. You did all you could. Oh, ooh, they're getting emotional, which makes me emotional. So you're gonna have to work with me through this. They love that you cared. They had many other people in your position previous to you that didn't give an F.
Hmm.
You gave an F, and they want to acknowledge that you gave an F. Does that make sense?
It totally makes sense. We're doing his celebration of life this coming Wednesday.
Oh, nice. Did you help organize this?
No.
Oh, okay. Are you going to talk at it?
I'm actually off that day, so I'm not sure if I'm going to attend.
They want you to. They feel like you're going to. They're making me feel like you're going to talk at it, like say some words, which is so would be weird for me
Maybe
to.
not me, but maybe one of my co-staff members might.
Okay, I think it might be you. Just.
Hmm. Hmm.
They're stepping back, just so you know. That's real quick. They just wanted you to know they're at peace. They're where they're supposed to be. They left all that earthly shit behind, and they thank you. They're really like, really thanking you. So know that you did good.
Okay.
You're making a difference. I don't know if you realize that. I know we've talked many times in the past. You're really making a difference doing what you do because you've been there and you know what it feels like. So know that you're making a difference and it means something.
Good. I hope so. Yeah, it's been a hard go lately, as you're well aware.
Yep.
Yeah, personally, anyway.
Sorry, that's all they've got for right now. Do you have a question for me though?
Hmm. Why? You think I do?
Yeah. Message me off air. Thank you. Message me off air. There's more to it.
Yeah, there is.
Okay. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks, Kevin.
Talk soon.
Yeah, bye.
I'm going to figure out how to do this properly. There we go. Remove guest. I get to remove guest. I like that. Holy people. We have lots of people in the things, and we don't have a lot of time. So I'm going to try to get to everybody. When you come on, all I ask is turn your camera on, because it's more fun if people can see you. If you notice when I'm giving a reading, I look away. It's not that I don't want to look at you. It's I don't want your reaction to affect what I'm doing. So yes, I'm going to, I will look away. I'll look down. I might grab things. That's okay. I am going to bring this young lady. I don't even know if she's a young lady, but I'll call her a young lady. Cheyenne, can I get you to turn your camera on? And as Cheyenne's doing that, my guys constantly give me a hard time for not self-promoting. So if people want a full reading, you can see on the bottom of the screen on that ticker, if you go to calendly.com/Kevin the Medium, you can book a session. You can see my availability. I don't have a lot of availability right now, but try to book in. Big things are happening, and I will be able to open that up a bit more. But go and take a look. It's only $75 for an hour. I don't do half-hour sessions. I find them just can't get the message across. So I just decided to go with 1 hour, $75. Miss Cheyenne, where are you tuning in from?
Edmonton.
Edmonton. And I was right, a young lady. See, should this go with my gut? Yeah, my guides are like, you didn't do that. That was us. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Can't take credit. How did you hear about me, Cheyenne?
Through my mom, actually.
Oh, who's your mom?
Her name's Kimberly.
Oh, was she just on?
Yeah, she was.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Goosebumps. Holy. Now, if I say intuitive, you are a very intuitive young lady, which means you pick up on A, spirit, and B, you pick up on other people's feelings a lot. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So what we call that is an empath. I actually, see if you can, no, you can't see it. I actually have a tattoo. Can you see that? Is it on the screen?
No, I can't see.
Right there.
Oh, I see it
There
now.
it is.
Yes.
That is my empath symbol. So I am one of you. You are one of us. You're not weird. Even though growing up, I always thought I was weird because I felt things, saw things that other people didn't. That's quite normal. It's completely normal. If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I am 26, but I'm going to be 27 on Wednesday.
What?
Yeah.
You look so young. Holy crap. Honestly, I thought you were in like maybe late teens, early 20s.
Oh, well, thank you.
That will be a huge compliment once you get into your 30s. Trust me. Seriously, I thought I was talking to like an adolescent at first. When I feel your energy, I'm like, well, that's really weird because when I look at you, I see someone young, but your energy makes me feel old. You've been referred to as an old soul before. That doesn't mean your soul is old. All souls, that's funny how I said that. All souls are the same age. We were all created by the Creator, all at the same time. When we refer to old souls here on Earth, that means you've incarnated many times on Earth. This is one of many, many, which is really cool. They really want, oh, weird. If I say Akashic Records, do you know what I'm talking about? No? Good.
No.
Because I was just going to say they want you to study and go get an Akashic Records reading, and I was going to move on, and they're like, slow it down. Slow it down. And I'm like, okay. Akashic Records is the study of past lives. There is people out there that's what they specialize in. I have a very good friend of mine. Her name is Alana, and I'm trying to think of the name of her company. And I'm sorry, Alana, she's going to yell at me because I can't remember the name of her company. Akashic Akashic Dragon Healing Services. That's the name of her company. I highly recommend her. I've done sessions with her and she's blowing my mind. They're really encouraging that for you. It might make you understand a lot of things that have happened to you and or that will happen to you in the direction you're going. What do you do for work? Where do you work?
I work actually in health insurance.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Who's the nurse?
My mom's a nurse.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
That's
And my
oh, that's
grandma
right. She said she worked at AHS and she had
yeah.
to decide. I didn't know she was a nurse. I didn't even ask her.
She's a nurse. Yeah.
That's hilarious. Healing is a big thing in your being a healer, not healing, but being a healer is a long tradition in your family, going back more generations than we can count. Back to literally Salem and the witches. Yes, that's your bloodline, that whole witchy witch thing.
I said I was burned at the stake, I was pretty sure, so.
Probably wouldn't. Ooh, goosebumps. Yes, you were. I don't do Akashic Records, but they're making me feel yes, you were. Don't be surprised if you're drawn to healing. And I do that. This isn't jazz hands. These are healing hands because that's where your energy comes from. They're making me feel. Do you wear glasses normally?
I do.
Okay. They're making me heal my eyes. It's like, no. Don't be surprised if you end up wanting to do Reiki energy healing of some kind. That's good. That's a path that is in front of you. Very strong one, I might add as well. Do you have a friend that has crossed over? I'm getting someone equal to you. Is that a friend?
I think so. Yeah.
When did they cross over?
About 2 years ago. Just over
Yeah.
2 years ago.
She?
He.
She. Was he part of the LGBTQ society?
No, but he has a girly name.
What's his girly? Yeah, he's like, okay, that's it. And does this.
His name's Jade.
Thank you. I was getting totally a female. It was like, and I don't get names, so it's like Jade. That's okay. How did he cross?
He died of hypothermia.
He's making feel like he's taking responsibility for it, though. It was an accident, but he's making me feel it was his fault. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Was there alcohol? I'm drinking. Is there alcohol involved?
Yeah.
He wants you to know that's all left behind. When we cross over, we leave this flesh and bone, this brain of ours, and all those earthly shit that we go through, we all leave it behind. Our soul crosses over. Our soul remembers all the trauma we've been through, remembers all the experiences, all the emotions. But when we go home, because we live there, we only visit here. When we go home, we leave all that crap behind and we get healing for everything that's happened to us on earth. So he's got his healing. He comes to you quite often. Were you guys romantically involved or just really good friends?
No, we were together. We were dating.
Yeah, okay. He was playing shy. He didn't want to out you on You're funny. He's around you quite often. He's the one that whispers in your ear. I don't know if you feel someone beside you. You can feel wind. That's usually how it goes. But he's around you quite a bit. So know that he hasn't gone anywhere. He's still around, even though you might not see him in flesh and bone. He's there. Do you have dreams of him?
I do.
Those dreams are real. Whew, he's excited that we got to there. He passes you messages in your dreams. Listen. They're important because he doesn't want you to repeat his mistakes. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Don't let the little things in life become the big things in life. He's making me feel like he made little things become big things when he shouldn't have. He wants, if he could pass any message on to you, if you only hear one thing, don't make the little things big. Let them go and enjoy what we have, because man, we live in a beautiful place. I know you're in Edmonton. It's not as nice as Calgary, just saying. But we do live in a beautiful spot. So he really wants you to embrace that and live life. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Do you have questions for me that I didn't answer that we can in a short period of time?
We
I know-
actually share a daughter together,
Yeah.
and I was just wondering if he had like anything to say about her.
How old is the daughter?
She just turned 3.
He's the one that makes her giggle. And I had to ask because they were giving me that baby giggle. And I was like, this is like baby giggle. I don't know if he did that when he was alive. He used to sit and play when she was little and make her giggle. You know, that baby, that laugh that only babies can make that is so contagious?
Yeah.
That's what he's showing me. He still does that. Does she sit sometimes and get distracted and will look away and like actually, is she talking?
Yeah, she does. And she talks about her dad.
Yes,
And
because they do
yeah.
communicate. They do communicate. So know that he's there. He's going to be a big part of her life. Please, gosh dang it. Please make sure as your child grows that you make sure that she understands being able to talk to someone who has crossed over is completely, I almost swore that would have been 2 times on Facebook. They'll kick me out. It's important for her to know that talking to people who have crossed over, communicating with people who have crossed over is completely normal. It's not weird. I was told at a very young age when I communicated with people on the other side that it was evil. I should never mention it again. So guess what? I didn't. It wasn't until I was 55 that I took my first course and learned how, really tuned in the skill that everybody has. Empaths have it a little bit more, but if we could teach 3-year-olds from that point on that this is normal, oh my goodness, what a beautiful world would be living in. Thank you. I appreciate you. Give that little one a hug. He's hugging me to her, so give that little one a hug, and you can tell her, Daddy's. I'm gonna cry. Daddy will always be with her. Whew. I'm not gonna do it. Way to make the medium cry. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care, Cheyenne.
You too.
What did he call you? He didn't call you Cheyenne. Did he just call you Shay?
Yeah, sometimes he did, yeah.
Thank you. He's saying Shay, so I was like, okay, Shay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care. Whew. Yes, sometimes the medium gets emotional, especially when it comes to dads, as most of people know. That I lost my dad when Mom was 8 months pregnant with me. So when they bring up dads, that dad connection, it gets to me. I'm allowed. Who do we got here? let's go here. Oh, we can go here and click this button. One of my favorite people. Oh, goosebumps. How are you, Miss Armanda? I can't hear you. Nope. I don't know why. Let me see if I can do something. Hide crowd. Nope. No, it's something on your end. I don't know if you muted yourself and it's not coming through. That sucks. I can't hear you, and I don't think anybody else. Can you guys hear Armanda at all? Let me know, because I can't hear you, but my goodness, I miss you. Armanda has been a client of mine for a long time. It feels like a million years, because we're connected and we communicate. We live different lives together. Did you know that? Did I ever tell you that before? That we lived, you just have to nod your head or smile, one of the two. Are you going on a retreat? I know nobody can hear you, but I'm going, you're going on another retreat? Is it to Peru? It's yes! I have to get in touch with you. I have a very good friend that's living in Peru. His name is Kamel. He's actually been on my show. I've interviewed him. I want you two to connect when you're in Peru. I know you're going to be close to him. They're showing me. Let's do that. Let's connect offline, young lady. I'll be in touch. I wish I could hear you. I can't hear you, so I'm going to have to say goodbye. You too. Bye. That's weird how some people came through fine, other people didn't. That's kind of weird. I don't know what that is. But that's the show, guys. Look at that, without a glitch. Well, kind of a glitch. Two people one person I couldn't hear very well. The other person I just couldn't hear, but we got that message across. That's what's important. I have a big announcement that I made on my Facebook just the other day. I am going to be doing another intro to channeling. As you can see, it's scrolling across the bottom there, right there. See, boop. June 12th, 7 p.m. I'm limiting it to 15 people. There's 5 signed up already. So I have 10 spots left. What is it? What is it that we do? Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's basically real simple. I take you through the steps on how to connect with your loved ones. More so guides. We will try, given enough time, we will try to connect with a loved one. The reason I say that guides are easier to connect with than a loved one. It's just the way it is. They have all the information we need. If we could communicate with our guides on a daily basis, and my guides say, and listen, we would be so much further ahead. Problem is, we're given this stupid thing called free will. So we can communicate with our guides, but we don't always heed their advice or follow their direction, because sometimes we think we know better. Usually we don't. Not usually. All the time we don't. If we could actually follow our guide's advice on a regular basis, life would be good. Now, does that mean it would be perfect? No, because a lot of times when we're incarnated, we choose certain challenges in life, whether that to have a physical challenge, a mental challenge, whether that's to go through trauma in life. We choose that before we come here, and our guides won't let us not experience that, because that's how we grow. So no, if we listen to our guides, it's not going to be idyllic. It's not going to be, we're not going to live with unicorns and rainbows. There might be rainbows, but unfortunately no unicorns. I'd love to see a unicorn live though. Huh. Seen them in my dreams, but I've never seen one live. But we will be able to get through this life better by communicating with our guides, 100%. And that's what I do. I teach you how to connect with your soul. I teach you how to connect with your higher self. Yes, your higher self is just above your head. I teach you to connect with your your guides. And again, as I had said earlier, you can have 3 to 5 guides. Really depends on what's happening in your life. It's a cool 2 hours. It's not sit back and take notes. It's interactive. It's fun because this is supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be what we do. Kimmy Dawn, you're more than welcome. Thank you. Danielle Davis, I love unicorns as well. Nancy Jackson, thanks for tuning in. Armanda, I wish I could have heard you, but dang it. But I will be messaging you. Shelly from down south in Lethbridge, how are you, Shelly? Everybody that's tuned in, thank you so much. You guys make this show. I'm just here to be the channel. You guys are the ones that do the magic. So thank you again. I want to make sure everyone knows I am going to be doing this every single week, every Monday. And it's going to be at 7 o'clock Mountain Time every single Monday. There might be the occasional Monday where I'm off gallivanting around. But as a rule, every Monday, it's really funny. Tell you a quick story before I go. My guides were telling me it's going to be Monday night sessions. And I'm like, well, it can't be Monday night because I work late Monday. That's one day a week that I work late. And they're like, no, it has to be Monday. And I'm like, okay, I don't like arguing with you, but I work until 8 o'clock all summer, every Monday. So it can't be on a Monday. And they're like, trust us. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you. I go to work that day. Yes, it was that day. And my boss calls me in the office. He goes, hey, would you mind if I change your late shifts from a Monday to a Tuesday? And I just looked at him and I smiled. He knows what I do. He just looked at me and goes, if this is a woo-woo thing, that's what he calls it. I'm like, yes, it's a woo-woo thing. He goes, just take the Tuesday late shift and you now work early Monday. And I was like, okay. I walked back to my desk. I sat down. I kind of looked up to where my guides usually are, and I could feel them smiling at me, right? I was just like, my goodness, you guys work in wondrous ways. So Mondays it is, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. I look forward to it. I love doing these. I've missed doing these. So tell your friends, share this stream, please. And until next week, be good to yourselves.